Hello. Hi. Welcome. Nice to see you. To see you nice. Let's put you up a little bit. There we go. Welcome and happy Tuesday evening to you. I hope you've had a good day. It's been another busy day in the life of Esther. Back to work for me today. I thought I turned down that volume and I did. Cheeky. Hi there, Vicky. Hi, Sally Jo. Nice to see you. So tonight I was like, I hadn't, as usual, prepared. So I admit that. And I was just feeling a little bit like, bleh. Tuesdays tend to be a bit of a busy day at work, so it makes me feel a bit more difficult to be motivated to come online to do my lives, to be quite honest. So I literally hadn't really thought about, I had thought about what I was going to do, and I was mulling over some ideas, but you know when like things just don't like strike, you're like, yeah, I'll do that. And I didn't want anything too complicated. I was like, I don't know what to do. Anyway, I sat there and I looked over, I was like, yes, I need to stamp that. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. But so inspiration came. I was like, thank you, Lord, for giving me my inspiration. I'm trying to find a clean sheet here, and I'll tell you about it. So I try not to mix my my YouTube channels because they're completely different things. So I'll just explain to you a little bit and then we'll get on to do some stamping. So I do have another channel which is all to do with cash stuffing and budgeting, and I've deliberately kept it separate because it's not craft, it's different from crafting, it's about something completely different, and it's quite a personal thing as well because it's to do with budgeting. But I've started selling some bits on Etsy, and so I now want to get to the point where I'm introducing my craft and my stamping into doing my Etsy selling, because it's all online design and digital stuff that I'm doing and selling. So I'm combining the two, and this is what I'm going to do tonight. Okay, so it might sound all a bit weird and a bit like, what is she on about? But I'll turn you over and I'll explain. So I've spoken to quite a few of you about cash stuffing and what that's about, and it's basically going back to the old-fashioned way of stuffing cash into envelopes for different categories. Okay, and so I've printed off some cards. This one says fully funded and this one says I have saved. So it gets to a point where after you've filled your envelopes that you might have fully funded that fund, and you don't want the cash sitting around. You want it obviously in the bank, and you just want a little card in there to say, yep, this envelope has been fully funded and how much you've saved. So rather than doing specific denominations, which some people do, I'm just going to leave that blank, and so people are going to laminate these and people can fill in how much that particular envelope is funded for. So you can incorporate this into your Stampin' Up. I mean, if you've got a Stampin' Up fund or you want a hobby fund, then you can do that. And then also you can have cards, place cards, which tell you that, say you've got £100 in the bank, but you're still saving towards something. So this is why I've printed these out. So I print them out 3 to a card, and then I'm going to stamp over these and pop them on Etsy for selling. So if you've got any questions, please do feel free to ask away. As I said, I am mixing my hobbies tonight, which I wouldn't normally do, but it needs must, and it was a bit last minute to try and think up what to do. So thank you for coming on. Hi there. I've said hello to Vicky and Sally Jo. Hi Judy, nice to see you. Hi Ellie. Good morning, Margaret. Change to an easier day, says Sally Jo. It's tricky, Sally Jo. I do often wonder whether Tuesday is the best day to do my lives, but Monday I'm equally tired. And Mondays I sometimes have team events and other online events going on. Tuesdays, the freer day. Wednesdays, our church prayer meeting, and so Matt and I take it in turns to go to that. Thursday, I either have an in-house workshop, or again, sometimes I have an online event. And actually on a Monday, I have church craft group. And Thursday also, I have an online Bible study, and then Friday I just like to have is my day off during the day, so it's nice just to keep the whole day and evening free, and it's precious time for family time and just to sit down and chill for the weekend. So to be honest, it's not easy to find a different day to be able to do this. But I do like to try and keep accountable and keep up the momentum and keep checking in with you guys. There might come a point where I go, do you know what, I'm just too tired, I'm not going to come on today, but it feels weird if I don't. Hi, Jacqueline, nice to see you. 1 week left of celebration, says Vicky. Thank you, Vicky, for all your admin bit. So if you are interested in my money saving channel, then Vicky has kindly put in the link. Don't feel that you've got to go over and subscribe. Like, if it's not your cup of tea, don't worry, totally, I won't be offended. Yeah, but if you want to check it out on what I'm doing, then please feel free. Okay, let's get stamping. I'm going to save this one because I want to do some stamping over on my other channel, and I really wanted to do a set of cards which are like a leafy kind of, maybe just keep it simple with some greenery. So I'm going to do maybe whether to do a set of 2 or 3. Don't know. Maybe a set of, I don't know. Let's just, I'm not indecisive tonight. Actually, I'm going to grab that out because it's got smaller leafage. I was going to do something with Forever Fern. And there's other stamp sets that keep sort of screaming out at me, like Stitchery. So, yeah, I wanted to do a nice sort of greenery type one. But I was thinking maybe I could mix some sort of bluey greens. So we can go like Pool Party and Soft Succulent and should we go like Old Olive? Let's bring her out to the party tonight. So these sort of nice muted tones, maybe even some grey. What do we think? Or should we go crumb cake? Grey or crumb cake? Crumb cake. That might be nice. Not sure if we want to go as bright as Parakeet. Could do with another sort of green. What about a mint material? Oh no, here we go. Soft sea foam. I'm just going to bring them all out. Mint mackerel one. You see, the colours are starting to change on my labels. I can't tell. Okay. So I want them to be similar. So when I photograph, they will be similar, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So the idea is I want to kind of keep that middle strip a little bit, not as stamped over, but we'll see how we go, shall we? Let's not overthink. That's what, you know, I'm coming on tonight not to do overthinking stamping. That block is a bit huge. Hi, Cindy Fox Taylor. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Lisa. I'm glad you come on whenever it happens to be. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Nice, Sally. Oh, Cindy had a birthday. So, yeah, I think I want these to be similar. So I'm going to maybe... Should I do 2 at a time? I'm getting ambitious now, aren't I? Okay, we're coming in with, who's this? Is this our dear Olive? Dear Lady Olive. It was 17th, but I claimed the weekend. Oh, good on you. Good on you. Happy birthday to you. Did you do anything for your birthday? Okay, so that's Olive. Olive. Quite like this one here. So I wonder whether to get the thicker stamps. Oh, let's get that nice berry one. This is one of my faves. Hi there, Janice. Sorry, I missed what you were stamping on. Basic white cardstock. But I've printed off some of these, which are to do with my budgeting channel. And these are to go into some cash wallets. It's really difficult to describe unless you know what I'm on about. So I've printed these off on my computer. And these are going to be for sale on Etsy. So that's the plan. So let's come in here. Oh, that's a nice colour. Can have some overlapperage. Okay. It's your hubby's 75th birthday today. Oh, Anne, happy birthday to your hubby. My oldest granddaughter is pregnant with my first great-granddaughter. She invited me out on Saturday. We had lunch and pedicures. How lovely and exciting, all in one go. Jolly good. I'm liking these, they're nice and calm. So if it's your birthday in February, happy birthday to you all. I'm just going to a blanket expression of birthday love. Oh dear, I've got ink on that. So I've done succulent. Let's do. Should we go pool party? Too many things around me here. Okay, let's go pool party. I feel like I need a bit of colour on that side. How's everybody's day been? How you all keeping? It's nice just to stick to some sort of, a simple colour palette. I'm just catching up on any comments I might have missed. This, I hope this stamp set doesn't retire. It's one of those kind of go-to stamp sets, isn't it? I think it's a great one to have in the old stash. Okay, I feel like I need to balance out the greenery on this side. So I'm going to come back with my, come on dear, old olive. And I want a smaller leafage. Your oldest son has his birthday. He'll be 33. His birthday's tomorrow. Wow. My son's going to be 18 and that makes me feel a bit old. I think no matter what age they are, that's going to make you feel old, isn't it? That's better. A bit happier with that. I've just got to watch the wording because I've gone over a little bit there. Watch the birdie. That's what it sounded like. Watch the birdie. So Janice, how's retirement treating you? Hope you're getting some chill time, some craft time. I want to introduce something else. Who can I introduce to the party? We love this one, don't we? This eucalyptus-y one. Let's use you. Maybe if I come in with soft succulent. Oh, tempted to. The crumb cake's calling me. Can you hear it? It's calling me. Hi, Joanna. I've got to be careful with this one. I don't want it to go too. Oh, nice, nice. Got to just be careful where I'm stamping it. Oh, that's what you get with hand stamped. Take your time, because this is sort of a very thin stamp. Sorry, slightly off screen. So yeah, sorry, I was pausing because it's a slightly thinner stamp. I think I just didn't have the pressure quite right on there. So these will be cut down like this. Aren't they pretty? So nice just to have, like, just do some stamping. So yeah, you've just got to watch where they're going to come. So there's not a lot of stamping here, so I've just got to be careful of that. And eventually I might just cut these down and then stamp them some more. But it's just easier way to get the bulk of the stamping done in one hit, as it were. Yeah, so some of these aren't been quite reached, but that's okay. That's okay. And you know, I'm not going to have them identical because they're hand stamped after all. And you know, placement will be slightly different. I keep adding some more in here. Coming back to this one. It's not about the money. Oh, I didn't want to go that far on that one. But we're okay. Probably remember that actually I'm going to have some writing on there. Oh, I'm missing your comments. Janice said, retirement's lovely. I'm trying to find some organisation and doing a bit of decluttering. Perfect type of retirement, I think. Time to get sorted and also, you know, get organised. Hey, Miss Levain. How you doing? Hi, you all joining late, I think, says Pam. It's okay, Pam. You're allowed to come in whatever time. Right, just double check. I like this. I might make vintage ear up a little bit. Not too much. Just a little bit. Right, let's do some little berries. This is another fave. Don't tell the others. And we're going to go soft succulent. So I've got to remember that ones like this are going to get chopped. They don't have much stamping there on that one. There's a few that is missing a bit of stamping. So I don't think I've used soft succulent yet, have I? Or have I? I have, haven't I? I used it for the berries. Oh well. I'm just going to do a few. I need maybe, let's go soft sea foam, shall we? I need like a, is that too thick? So, I mean, apart from doing one sheet wonders, it's just nice just to get stamping sometimes. And just kind of create in a different type of way, if that makes sense. You know, maybe not create a card, but create a scrapbook layout or something a bit different. I'm liking these colours. Nice, nice. What's Lisa saying? It's good for your mental health, Lisa. Indeed. Janice, glad you got that paper organised, but that feels good. Yeah, but you can use that excuse as well. Cindy, I'm 61 on Saturday and still feel 16. I claim dyslexia, says Sally Jo. That's the trouble, isn't it? You still feel like, you know, young at heart, eh? Young at heart, ladies. Young at heart. Doobie, doobie, doobie. Right, I think it might get to the point where I need to trim these so I can see what I've got where. So I've got pool party, but I don't want to... Oh, don't trap everything in there. And I have got the stitch stamp, which I might bring out. Right, okay, let's do some dottage. That's dottage to you and me, sorry. I feel like sometimes on this channel we speak another language. A lot of people come on and go, what? Pamela says it's her favourite stamp set. Anyone else who loves this stamp set? It is Forever Fern. I feel like I'm going to get ink where I don't want ink, so I'm just being a little bit cautious. Right, I think we're going to come in with the crumb cake because I'm going to make it look a bit more. Let's try. Yes. We'll go crumb cake. Looks all sort of speckledy and like spring-like almost. Reminds me of like birds' nests. Jackie says, yes, I have that one, definitely a favourite. Yeah, it's a sort of one that can come out on all occasions, isn't it? An all-occasion stamp set. Don't they talk about furniture like that? All-occasion furniture. This is an all-occasion stamp set. I like it. These have come out nicer than I thought they would, to be honest. Okay. Let's get these trimmed up. So I did a set which were purple and blue before, which they did well. I've just got some really bright colours in front of me that are speaking to me. Look at this colour combination. In fact, if I grab in the grey as well. Look at that. I might have to do a bright one, like a spring one. But I wanted ones that are more likely that, you know, people don't mind having in their binders, that are not too in your face. Right, I've just got to concentrate because I need to make sure I'm cutting the right bit. So look, when they're cut down, okay, these will be laminated, and then when you've funded your cash wallets, then you write on there how much is in there. Hi Cheryl. So I'm cutting the thinner line. That's what we're aiming for. I might need to be trimmed a little bit more. Is that going to let me trim it? Oh yes. And that's without a change of blade. Although that was a little bit rough around the edges, Esther. See if I can trim this down a little bit. So Sunday was a glorious day here. It was so sunny and it felt just like spring. It was such a nice day. But then this week hasn't been as sunny. It's been a little bit, you know, a bit gloomy. Bit doom and gloom. Right, do you think we should add the stitching stamp? Should we have a little bit of stitching on it? Or should we not bother? I'm going to come in with some plum cake. Let me know. I'm just going to ink around the edges of these. Oh, yes. Where would I be without my blending brushes? So look at the difference. Can you guys see the difference? Don't know if you can on screen. Just adds that detail. Love it. We won't feel weather like that until end of March. Oh, that's a long wait. Sorry, something's just dropped on the floor. I don't know what it was. These are nice and neutral. Can you think of some other? Oh, should I do like? Could do just some like blue ones, couldn't I? Like, starry sky, like nice monochromatic. Or I could do a set of like multicoloured ones, couldn't I? So like one card would be one colour, that type of thing. Am I making sense? Lisa says she likes them as they are, but maybe you could try one so we can see the stitching. And just, you know, when you feel like it might need something. I'm getting that feeling. That something feeling. But you're right, I don't know if it necessarily needs that on here. Just having a look to see if there's anything else I want to add. And also, what colour would I do the stitching with is the question. Maybe it doesn't need it. Maybe it's... I think I like them as they are. So there we go. There's 6 of those done. Right, have we got another colour combination? Because I could do that like bright colour combination, but I'm wondering if that would be too bright for some people. Does that make sense? Like I want it to be... Let me think. Okay, I'm going to leave the stitching off these ones. Oops, sorry. And I'm just going to... So last time I used True Beauty because that was quite a nice coverage. I'm looking at Shaded Summer, possibly. So another stamp set, another... That might be a little bit tricky. Could use Lovely You. Could use this to do some nice bright ones. Should we give it a go? Should we do some bright ones? What do you think to this colour combo? I wonder if it needs a bit of pink. Or is Blackberry Bliss a bit too OTT in there? What about, where is it? Where's Rich Raz gone? Razzleberry, where have you gone then? Can't find it. Oh, who's stolen my Rich Razzleberry? Have I got it reserved somewhere else for class? Yes, here it is. Let's have a look. Does it need purple? I know you guys like purple. Just those colours without the purple. Yeah, I quite like the idea of sort of like an Easter spring one. Okay. So I might use these. I'm looking for kind of big, bold images that work quite well. Or, she says, I think I'm veering towards that more because HIJKL. Okay, just bear with me, folks, bear with me. Okay, let me move those out of the way. I think I might need to do a little bit of housekeeping. I'll show you, look, because I got a stamp on top of there, that's what I was a little bit worried that I was going to get ink everywhere. I'm going to move these colours out of the way, and I might just get rid of these stamps a minute, because I'm going to need these blocks. So this chamois just literally add water. To keep your stamps nice and conditioned, it is worth having the, it's not called a chamois, Stampin' Scrub it's called. So I've just literally stuck these on my massive block. It's a great way to not lose those little stamps, especially if you've got lots of blocks on the go. Not blocks, stamps on the go. Okay. So we'll do another, should do another fully funded one or a saved one? I think let's do a saved one. I have saved. Pamela shouting no. What are you shouting no at, Pamela? Pamela, are you okay? I just look up and Pamela's like got no in it. Exclamation. No, don't do it. Right. So this one I'm thinking, oh, look at this set. A little bit all over the squiff. Okay. Something on that stamp. This one is shouting orange at me. This one's shouting blue. Then we'll do something or other. And then you can be in oh no, to Rich Raspberry. Oh, so you had me worried then. Thinking yellow for that. I might add in some grey, but I'm going to reserve the right, as they say. Okay, cool. Let's get stamping with these two. I keep my chamois in a Ziploc bag instead of my stamp case because it never dries out. Does it get smelly though? Excuse the personal question. Okay, going to be brave and start with the pumpkin pie. This is a little bit of a dodgy ink pad actually. Did I re-ink this one? Maybe it was my other one. I think it was, yeah, a bit dodgy, but we're going to use it anyway. What was I saying? Calypso coral, that's the word. How does everyone else keep their chamois? Do you keep it in a stamp case? Mine definitely dries out, and it gets smelly and a bit sort of mildewy and stuff. Lovely subject to talk about, Esther. Just keeping it real, folks. Just keeping it real. Have you found any solutions? Okay, that's the orange. And then I want to come in with some, this is quite a large flower actually. So we might go a bit smaller with the balmy bleu. Don't know what I'm talking like that for. Been a bit ridiculous. Okay. Where are these going to go? Let's put some over here. Do you wash those chamois by hand or in with the laundry? I heard that you can stick them in the laundry. I just tend to rinse and go. Sometimes I have been known to add some washing up liquid, which you probably aren't supposed to do. Just gonna, go against all the advice. I'm really confused. Easily done. There we go. These are nice and bright. Lisa's got the Stampin' Scrub, so no chamois. No chamois! I love the convenience of the chamois. It's great. I might do these both in yellow. I think it might look a bit odd if I didn't do it. I'm loving these colours. It's giving off sort of quite retro vibes. I picked up a lovely summer dress the other day, but when I tried it on, the shape wasn't quite. Whoopsie daisy, nearly dropped that. Shape wasn't quite right, and I thought, no, it's got to work, or else I'm not going to keep it. No point holding on to stuff that isn't going to get worn. So I did return it, but it was these colours actually, and it had like a brownie background. It's so pretty, but we won't dwell on what we can't have. Again, I might just add some more afterwards when this is cut down. Shaz says, I use the Stampin' Scrub and a microfiber cloth. Vicky says, only rinse sometimes in warmer to help get excess colour out. Easy to just grab, Shannon, especially for classes, and after I will redo them with Stampin' Mist and Scrub. It's very organised, Vicky, to use the Stampin' Scrub afterwards as well. Sorry, I was going to use this yellow to do the tips of these. So we've got some more bright colours to come. Oh, I'm liking these. I love it when if I just shove my colours back on the shelf, that some colour combinations just sit together and they scream at me. Not literally, that'd be weird. Do you know what I mean? They're like they jump out at you, go, oh, I wouldn't have put that together necessarily, but it's a bit like colour challenges when you get some colour challenges and they have like a real mixture of colours and you think, oh, I wouldn't have chosen that had it not been for a colour challenge or a colour wheel or a random selector. Again, I like this stamp. It's nice to go back to small shapes, isn't it? Yeah, can't wait to add some green in here. Get some green up in here. I really want to add, I think I will add some coastal and some basic grey in a minute. I'm jumping ahead of myself. So let's get some greenery in here. I don't think it really matters which way up these. Whoa, look at that pizzazz. Doesn't matter which way up. What am I saying? Come on, Esther, finish the sentence. The leaf, that's what I was all about, the leaf. I don't think it matters which way up it goes. I think it, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? I keep saying it doesn't matter, and then I'm implying it matters. So far so good with this colour combo. Thank you, Pamela. I used my Stampin' Scrub at a party, resulting in a lady buying one from me because she liked the ease of it. There you go. Yeah, I think that, you know, especially for conditioning stamps, it's worth having your Stampin' Scrub. It's quite weird doing stamping like this because it's a little bit like a one-sheet wonder but different, whereas because it's been cut down, you can't quite envisage. Like some of this might look a bit random, but I can see where I've got hair on me, which is catching my eye. You've got to envisage what it will look like after it's cut. So has anybody heard of cash stuffing? Other than my channel and hearing it on here. I mean, and obviously it's, you know, it's going on in lots of other countries, not just the UK. There's Australian cash stuffers, American cash stuffers. Yeah, very spring-like, isn't it? Yeah. And it's going to change in a minute if I add the grey. Lisa's never heard of it. Ah. Yeah, if you're sort of struggling with budgeting or trying to save money for specific things, it just works. It's just a really good system. So there's a guy called Dave Ramsey that I feel reintroduced the idea or the ideas of it, and on how to kind of, I think it was mainly to help people get out of debt. That's one reason why people do it. Not all the time, but sometimes that's the reasoning behind it. Okay, well, I really would like to add the grey and this blue. So how are we going to incorporate these? I want to do some, I hope this is going to work. So we're going to come in with coastal. Is it the same as Granny used to do with a tin with slots? I don't know about tin with slots, but definitely kind of counting out cash to kind of oh, I've got 2 layers here, have in reserves sort of thing. So as soon as the paycheck came in, then people used to sort their money out, which I didn't realise it was that was the thing until I got speaking to people, and people said, oh yeah, you know, my mum or whoever used to do that, my parents or you know, whoever they could remember doing it, would sit at the table and sort out the money that had come in for the week. So it's kind of like not new, but new in the sense that it's been modernised, I guess. I'm liking these ones. My nana had a tin and put the money into different slots for gas, electric, food. Yes, exactly like that. But it's, yeah, like I said, it's using like ring binders, like a Filofax type of ring binder. And you can get these plastic zip wallets which fit into them. So it's kind of like that, but modernised. This is a little bit more tricky. I'm losing my way as to where where these are going to get cut off. I think I keep stamping too much, but never mind. Is there such thing as stamping too much, folks? Never. Oh. Oh, hello, Esther. What's going on with these pretties, says Denise. Hi, Denise. These are going to be chopped down, and these are going to go on Etsy for selling. And I would just talk about cash stuffing and budgeting, because I've got another channel. And I, like I said, I normally try and keep the two separate, but I was running low on ideas on what to do tonight, so I thought I would do this. So these are going to be chopped down like this, and when you've either fully funded a particular category, you'd put one of these cards in it, and I'll laminate them, and then you write in your permanent marker. Or if you want to replace the money that you've popped in the bank but know that you've saved that amount towards the category, then you'll put one of these in. So normally people will buy slips of these which say a set amount on them, but I quite like the idea of just leaving this blank so that you can fill it in yourself. Now, very tempted to come in with a grey. I can feel people getting a little bit worried now if I'm going to introduce grey, but let's just have a careful look. So I've got another small flower and a leaf. I think the grey would not be amiss, and I'm going to use it with both. Here you go. Yeah, I've done two, haven't I? Yep. Maybe tiny pink flowers. Do you know what? Thank you, but I'm going to be a little bit brave because I've got grey in the. I'm getting a bit scared now because I've got a bit of grey in the. Sorry, in the. What am I saying? In the writing. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to add just a little bit of leafage as well, just so it doesn't look completely. Some little leaves. That is a bit brave, I know. Some of you might be screaming at me right now, but it's just going to go for it. Just adds, like, it grounds it. Does that make sense? In a funny kind of way. I quite like it. It brings a neutrality. Oh, I like the stamped off grey. Yes, I wouldn't use grey. It doesn't need it, says Vicky. Yes, I know some of you wouldn't bother, but I'm feeling brave, and I want it just to be a bit different. I know some of you are like, yeah, shouldn't have done that, but hey. No, I actually quite like it. And also remember, these, again, it's a bit like a one-sheet wonder. It's a little bit tricky to see it as is. I think I will splatter these or put some sort of dottage on them. Looking good, says Pamela. Thank you, Pamela. It kind of gives it a modern twist. I think on camera particularly, it probably stands out quite a bit as well. So you're probably focusing on the grey, but I think when I go around it around the edges, it will look a bit different. Okay. Maybe just a little bit more here. Okay. Shaz likes the grey. Cool. Let's move these aside, and I'm just gonna I will grab out, where are you? Where's the dottage that I used? And why are you missing right now? I didn't put it back, did I? No. Okay, hand it over. I've just grabbed all the... Where on earth is that dottage stamped on? How was it? Ah, hold on, something fell on the floor. Guess who's on the floor, folks? Exactly, once it's cut, it'll look very different. Yeah. So, what colour's on there? It's a paler colour. Thank you. So at the moment there is celebration. I'm not using celebration tonight. I think sometimes it's nice just to have a break from celebration and using the newer products sometimes, and go back to... Oh, I'm a bit scared to do this. Fine. It's quite a dark grey, isn't it? Yeah, it's nice just to go back to stamps that you know and like. Not know and like. Not that the other ones you don't know or like, but it just makes a change. Oh, you can tell I'm tired. I start waffling about rubbish. Okay. Makes your eyes travel around the card, yeah. But like when it's cut up, it'll be different, and I think I'll just go around the edges as well. So this doesn't look very straight, but we will go for it. Look how different that is now that it's chopped up. So funny, isn't it? Well, it's hilarious, Esther. I just think they would brighten up anyone's cash wallets. Ah, thank you, Vicky. Vicky's sharing the love and saying you can share your love if you want by clicking the like, supporting me. Bless you. Okay, now I think basic grey is going to be a very strong colour to go around the edges, so I'm going to come in with my smoky slate. Just give it a little bit of a... I've got some other colour on this. Not purely grey. Just gives it a little bit of an edge to it. Not going to spend ages, just give it a little buffy. Has anyone done any stamping today? Let me know what you've stamped if you have been. Another busy week this week. We had mystery stamping last night. I got this tonight. I'm out to church tomorrow. Thursday I've got a workshop. There we go. Lovely jubblies. So to think that these started off like this, plain pieces of paper, and then they turned into these. So cool. Let me just bring in a bit of a different background so you can see. So don't feel that stamping has to be limited to making greetings cards. You know, if you've got any kind of paper base or card based thing, or home decor, bunting, bags, boxes, anything like that, you can, you know, go wild with your stamping. Go and find something else to stamp. Pamela says she hasn't stamped since just surgery. Hoping maybe it'll be flexible enough to manage stairs by the weekend. Pamela, concentrate on getting yourself well, my sweetie. I'm wishing you a speedy and smooth recovery. Shaz says, not done any for a week. Oh, been busy. I did a short video for friends and 2 scrapbook pages. Wow, well done, Lisa. Sally Jo says, I stamped the view out of the mini sewing room. That sounds amazing. Please share that on SSC Inspired and Shared. So if you've got excuse me, projects that you've made using Stampin' Up goodies, or if you've been inspired by what I've been making on my channel and you're on Facebook, then please do pop it on my Facebook page. So I'm going to move these in case I could do a nice little thumbnail. Oh, Barb, I'm just hopping off, my lovely. Thank you for coming on, though. Nice to see you all. Thank you so much. Sorry, Tuesdays I get a bit jaded and tired, but I will try and keep on coming. Yeah, Tuesday, I think it's just going to have to be a Tuesday, to be honest, because life gets busy otherwise on other days. But yeah, I do appreciate your support and coming to hang out with me. It makes such a difference to come live and to not just be on your own in the craft room stamping to yourself, which is nice sometimes, but it's really nice to have your company. Oh, Barb, she said, I was so excited to see you live. Oh, I'm sorry. Very nice. Love when you come on, says Lisa. Oh, bless you. Honestly, it's lovely to have you guys' company. I really do appreciate it. It's good fun, and let me just talk to your faces. I'm like when you're staring down there, I'm not talking to you properly. It's funny, isn't it? Yeah, you get, you know, the creative juices start flowing, and you get, you know, knocking off ideas off each other and stuff. So that's really fun to do. So there we go. Right, I'm approaching my hour, so I better hop off. Thank you, replay viewers. I didn't say it at the beginning, but I'll say it now because I know some of you dedicate your time in watching. If you did want to check out my other channel, please feel free, but don't feel that you've got to subscribe or like or follow it at all. But if you're interested and want to ask me questions about it, then feel free. My channel name is My Money Matters, by the way. But again, this isn't to share both channels. It's just to just a quick way of sharing both my loves. Love watch your stamp and listening to the banter, says Pamela. Thank you. And Sally Jo's asking how my knee is. Yeah, not a lot has changed. I feel like I can probably bend it a little bit more. Like I can almost bend fully. I just can't apply pressure to my knee, so I can't kneel down on my actual knee, just because it's still tender. But thank you for asking. I'm pretty much mobile. I tell you what, it's been my kind of my glute muscles and my my lower back and things like that have been troubling me a bit more recently, just a bit tight muscles and stuff like that. But ongoing, nothing really to complain about. Thank you, Vicky. The link is in the chat. Just scroll back. She said that's fine. No worries. So thank you, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. If you've got any suggestions before I go of anything that you'd like me to see, Bronwyn, it's just come on. I'll just say, if you've got any suggestions of what you'd like to see me do or stamp, or stamps that you'd like to see me play with, or paper, then please let me know. Drop me an email or send me a message. Now, if you've got WhatsApp and you want to be notified of when I'm coming live, then again, email me or drop me a message if you've got my number. So stampinstarcreations@gmail.com. I'll pop it in here. But I've just been doing some budgeting stuff actually. I'll show you in a minute. So I'm just going to put in my email address. Stampin scrapbooking. Oh, whose idea was it to? Do you know what? That's yeah. Hold on a minute. Let me just put in my email address. No doubt Vicky's got it at her fingertips. stampinstarcreations@gmail.com. Stamp on a scrapbook page. So Lisa, are you talking about actually doing a scrapbook layout? Is that what you mean? In the meantime, I'm just going to quickly show Bronwyn a sneak peek. So I've been stamping on placeholders and fully funded cards tonight. That's what we've been doing. Quick sneak peek. Think about using the outgoing in colours next week. The outgoing in colours. Easy for you to say. So the outgoing colours we're going to say goodbye to. No, not a soft succulent. Who else is going? Evening evergreen, is that right? Who else? Soft succulent, evening evergreen. Oh, we're saying bye to polished pink as well. Pale papaya. So each year we get 5 new colours that come in and they last for 2 years. Excuse me for reaching across. I can't think what the other one is right now. And then, so they stick around for 2 years and then they go. They go. What's the other colour? My brain can't think of what it is. That's a good idea, Vicky. Very good idea. Use the in colours. I should write that down. What is that's going to bug me? Come on, what's the last colour, people? Oh, thank you, Bronwyn. I was thinking about hopping over and going live over on my other channel, possibly. Looking forward to a refresher colours. Not necessarily will post one of mine on your Facebook page. Fresh Freesia. Of course. Thank you. Where is Fresh Freesia? My colour's like missing. Where is Fresh Freesia gone? Oh. That's not in there, is it? Hold on. You know when you know... Yes, it's in here. It's with Rich Razzleberry because I'm going to be using the colour. That's why. That's the colour. Thank you. I should get a notification to go live on your other channel. There we go. So those are the colours I get. They're such nice colours. And I use polished pink quite a lot on with my Etsy orders. So I did have to order another ink colour. Oh no, I love all those colours. I have to get the re-inkers quickly. Yes, Denise, you do. I know I might have to stock up on the polished pink, but it should be all right. Okay, right. I'm going to hop off. Nice to see you. If you do follow me over my other channel, I might do a quick live over there and do some more stamping if you want. But please, like I said, it's not me begging you to... I've just seen another colour combination. Look at this. Love that. Maybe with that soft spade. Oh, right. Yes, get your re-inkers, definitely, because it's the first thing that everybody does when the colours are going. So there you go. Right, I'm headed off. Lovely to see you all. Take care. God bless. See you next week, hopefully. Thanks for the suggestions. I could think about doing a scrapbook page and in colours. I must write that down. I'm going to write it down now. Let's use a big old fat Sharpie to write it down, shall I? None of them are black. They're all like, okay, let's not use the Sharpie to write that down. So in colours and a scrapbook page. I don't often do scrapbook pages, but why not? If you've got any other colours, let me know. Cool. All right, guys. I'm gone for good. Bye. Thanks, Vicky, for your admin. Thank you all for your support and your comments and typing. Lots of love. Bye. Oh, sorry. One last thing, very last thing. Just want to say thank you all so much for your support on Matt's video. The comments have been just the sweetest and so supportive. And I've not had a chance to go back to comment on them. But if you want to check out Matt's Valentine's Day card videos on for me, please check it out. It's so sweet. and he got the jitters, and he then didn't end up doing the whole process of the video. But yeah, so thank you so much if you've commented on that. It's really sweet of you. Okay, bye.